1,130 feet elevation. So I mean, it's pretty close to ground level if it weren't for the 900 feet of ice. All right, we're going to keep walking right down here. We're about to stumble upon a new line. So quickly, meltwater came in and milled out this area. So this was a Mulan at one time, no longer. A Mulan. Yes, like the Disney princess. No, more like Moulin Rouge, the windmill, the red windmill. This is the same idea, the milling out of this area. It's a French term. But know that you're welcome to come up and walk around in that area. You can kind of look down. It's only about 15 feet deep because the water is no longer milling out this area. Water, the glacial meltwater coming down, and you can see there's a crack. You see the crack right there?
Right there? Yeah.
Yep. Just a weak spot in the ice. As the glacier is moving, it breaks off a little bit. And as the water runs down, it hits this area and starts to mill out. It starts to pour out. So it's purely friction, water moving over ice, heating it up just a tad to burrow down in. So yeah, we'll give you a little 101 as to glaciers. They are formed, most of them are formed at ice fields. And the ice field where this ice came from is called the Juneau Ice Field, and it's about 15 miles away from here. And it's been, yeah, like I said, traveling for about 1,500 years to get to this point. Glacial ice is made up of snowfall. Snow comes down, it doesn't have time to melt. The next year, snow comes down and compacts it even more, pushes out all the empty space particles. So the ice underneath us is very dense, much more so than once in a freezer. I think I'll give you an idea of how dense it is. But in that ice field, once there's enough ice that's accumulated into the surrounding valleys, the Juneau Ice Field has 140 glaciers. Talking Glacier, the Mendenhall, you may have heard, and the Meade is no exception.
Which one? What are we on?
But yeah, so we are pushing down. We're moving right now. I don't know if you can feel it.
Yeah.
But it's about an inch or two per day.
Wow.
A fairly consistent pace.
Do you guys, over the whole team, do you feel to notice, like, the change?
We notice the change, I would say, in depth. We notice how quickly the surface changes. I couldn't tell you. We probably moved 2 inches a day. We've been here for almost 150 or 60 days.
Wow.
Yeah, we probably moved
on the edges, that we noticed it a little bit.
Yeah, we did. When we go up to the ledge, we went to a cave on the side, and it was about 400 feet. We could walk down into the cave. Well, we came back a couple months later. It had shifted about 10 or 12 feet. The whole cave was gone, but then there was another tunnel that had exposed. So we do see subtle changes, but in the summer times, we're losing right around 1.5 feet in depth of the ice each week.
Wow.
Yes. So we see things changing constantly out here. That's the one we really notice is the depth. But yeah, so we are pushing forward about 50 feet a year, but off the toe end of the glacier, the calving is contributing to about 200 or 300 feet in loss off the end of the glacier. So there's a lot happening out here, and it's receding a lot quicker than it can push forward. If you look around in the mountains, you'll see a trim line. You can follow it all the way down the valley. There's where the dark spruce trees just suddenly stop. Well, that is where the glacier was about 120 years ago. Right, like basically almost halfway up the mountain. You can just see that. The glacier was resting there for some period, or was slowly melting, and at that point it just started to rapidly recede. And it's where we're at right now. Gives you an idea.
Wow.
All right, we're gonna walk on down this way, and Check out an active Mulan, one that has water within it.
There's an extra food.
Yeah.
Wow.
And we will be able to get some photos farther up the way as well, so you can continue to climb that way, but feel free to take the climb.
Right.
No, it's
Right.
you're fine. You're
Get my
fine.
big
No,
head
no,
in
no,
your
no,
way.
no, no. You're
Okay.
fine. It's called editing.
That's smart. You charged your phone and everything, huh? That is amazing.
Oh, I'm so glad I took the trip.
Yep, it has kind of all
So,
what we need.
so fantastic.
Were you trying to do it yesterday in June?
Yeah.
And then every now and then we'll go a couple
Yeah, and
miles
it
out,
got
but
canceled.
yeah, usually it's gotta be really nice weather to be able to go up there.
Because it would have been raining. Ew.
Yeah.
This is our, our
We did a
perfect spot.
float yesterday, and with
How
the
was
fog,
it?
You couldn't see it
Oh.
because it was the Mendenhall Glacier float, and you couldn't see anything.
You know what I ended up, oh, did I tell you this? I ended up doing the Iditarod dogs.
Oh, how was that? Good? No?
Experience of a lifetime.
Did you almost die?
I got to cuddle 6-week puppies. Oh my, I was in
Oh my
heaven.
goodness.
I was threatening to steal the puppies yesterday. That was so cute.
Yeah.
Ah.
We haven't gotten down. So. Yeah, this is a beautiful. I'm gonna get
Can I ask you for a favor? Maybe him. Can I ask you for a favor?
Oh, of course.
Can you just hold this and I'm gonna go to him?
Yeah.
And it's a video, so
Oh, okay.
there's nothing else going on except
Except
I'm just
you
gonna
and
accept
us.
Down there, no, thank you. Not too near the edge.
Back a bit, back a bit, back a bit.
Totally.